Okay, here we go. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to This Week in Foosball. Thanks for tuning in. I've got Mr. Rob Atha with me today.
Hi, Carlos.
How you doing, Rob?
Not
Thanks
too
for
bad.
sitting in.
No worries.
You having a good weekend so far?
It's been, well, just got knocked out to singles by Tony. He put me out in the last ball, 8-7. I had a shot to win that, but designated mix is about to start, so that's my last event. Other than that, it's not been the greatest weekend. Me and Tony paired up for open doubles. We didn't really reach our expectations. We took 9th through 12th, which is a bit of a bummer, but it happens.
World championships, everybody comes and brings their game, and
Yep.
sometimes it just takes one mistake to,
Put us out.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yep.
How long have you been playing?
Now, 12 years now. I started when I was 12. My dad got me into it. He started playing Garlando tables, just for fun. Then he started looking online to see where we could play in Manchester and
Manchester, England, right?
yeah, Manchester, UK. There's a place where a lot of the top players in the UK played there, so we started going there when I was 12, 13, and it got better and better from then on.
You have a lot of players locally?
No, there's normally about between 6 and 10 players who go there every Friday and Sunday, and it's the same players who are there now than who were there 12 years ago.
How'd you wind up getting so involved in it with such a small player base?
It was going internationally. My dad helped me because I get to a certain level in the UK because the standard isn't as high as it is anywhere else in Europe or the States. So we thought the only way I'm going to get better is if I go to international tournaments, learn different styles of plays. I go to Austria, Germany, see their styles, then come to the States.
And it's not that difficult to travel to all those countries out there in Europe, huh?
No, there's a few low-budget airlines where you can get cheap flights with, or you can drive to some places, so it's not too difficult.
Right. I guess it's kind of like here in the States, going from one state to another would be similar to going from one country to another out there.
Yeah, that's right.
And then all the different type of tables and styles of play. What table do you normally play on out there?
We have a Tornado at home in England, so I practice on Tornado. That's my favourite table. We can do everything on that. But in England, there's a new Fireball promoter, so he's put like loads of tables in the UK. So I think there's going to be a small Fireball tour there. But other than that, Garlando is one of the other main tables. I play on most of the tables, which are.
But Garlando is the main table over in England.
Tornado and Garlando, they're the two main ones. There's a small Bonzini player base in London, which
you have a lot of locations with tornadoes in them.
No, probably this 2 or 3 cities what have them in this. There's a big play base in Bristol. There's a small play base in London, and there's a smallish play base in Manchester. That's it. And the rest of college players who played on Garlando have gone over to Tornado, just play Tornado tournaments.
So y'all don't have a lot of tournaments throughout the week then, like
no.
Monday through Friday or Saturday?
We have no DYPs. We have no
Golly.
tournaments. Maybe one tournament every 2.5, 3 months or something, and that's a 30, 40 players.
I bet you're so excited to get over here to play these things then, huh?
Completely different here.
Oh man, for sure. There's other tables there too, Jupiter, I think, and Lemacher, and
Lemacher's the biggest table in the world.
Is it really?
Yeah, the World Championships is on Lemacher in Germany. That was on this year. It had 801 players.
Great, that's fantastic.
But there's only 50 tables. So.
How did that go?
It ran over.
Took a long time.
Yeah.
Were they expecting that many players?
Well, they weren't expecting as many. I think they were expecting between 600 and 700, but not 800. That's a record, I think.
That's incredible. That's a lot compared to what we have here. We used to have that here in the States, but things changed throughout the years. It was back in the 70s and early 80s. There wasn't a whole lot of competition for foosball, until the pinball machines and the video games came out, and nowadays you can see everybody's got other options besides foosball. So it's kind of weighing down a little bit.
Yeah. Social networking mainly.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, social networking seems to be helping bringing it back some because
everyone's seeing things posted and stuff. It's more advertising and stuff.
Exactly. You're able to communicate with more people a lot easier. On a more. It's just easier to communicate and let people know what's going on now, and get them excited about what's happening.
Right.
Did y'all have any kind of is it similar in Europe when it comes to having other options besides foosball as a recreation?
Yeah, in Eastern Europe, there's a lot of they have foosball tables in nearly every bar you go to. So there's if you go to European tournaments, there's a lot younger players there than there will be in England or the States. There's lots of players between 15 and 25. That's like 60 or 70% of the player base is aged between 15 and 25, I would say, or at least 30. In England, I don't know, there's a lot of older players, so.
They all come from the colleges, you think?
Yeah, colleges, and just like growing up, learning when they're really young. That's why there's a lot of young talent out there in Europe. There's not much coming through in England, but
not a lot of promoting going on. It's just pretty much floating in the water by itself, kind of.
Yeah, but there still is lots of people in England. When people go to pubs and stuff, the main is like pool or darts.
Oh yeah,
that's the main two sports or games, as you will.
They call it billiards, though, don't they?
No, we call it. We have an 8-ball pool or 9-ball
really?
pool, which is 8 balls like the smaller table, 9 balls like the American table.
I've never heard anybody from Europe call it pool before.
Pool,
It's always billiards.
No, it's pool. Billiards is a different game where you have like 3 balls and you got to cannon off different rails and balls and stuff.
Oh, okay,
to get points.
yeah. I got you. You go by points instead of putting the balls in the hole, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I sure appreciate you sitting here and chatting with us. Just.
Yeah, you're welcome.
People hear you and see what you're all about and all that kind of stuff.
Cool.
Glad you could make it out this weekend, and maybe you can make it out. You can be able to make it in March for the kickoff.
If it's in Vegas, we'll definitely go. Yeah,
probably will be. More than likely,
Yeah, we'll be there in Vegas.
Hot dog. Well, thanks a bunch for coming out.
You're welcome, Carlos. Take it
Rob
easy.
Atha, guys. See you later.
Bye.